big sky country with a treasure state. People got a lot of names for it. I just call it home.
Lived here my whole life. Still amazed at how beautiful it is.
Maybe that's what blinded us to how ugly the people were getting.
Good day to you, brother. You don't understand. No one took these groups seriously.
They were different. Religious. Militant. I mean, it was a goddamn cult.
Lapse is upon us, my children.
They started buying up.
Shalom. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to our elder apostles who rule Great Millstone well, and shalom to all Yakim, push this true with sincerity. May you brothers endure unto the end. Shalom. On this video, they're going to show what's coming. Okay, we're right at the beginning of this, because with all these things that's happening and taking place right now in America and in the world, the next step is the RFID chip being enforced upon the public, being made mandatory, and then eventually famine, collapse, and it's going to go fast. It's not going to go, you're not going to be, it's going to happen very fastly. They even said there's doctors, like psychiatrists and talking about the physical need for food. They said that people will go into cannibalism within less than a week. All right, some people would go quicker than others, but they said an average person starving and watch their kids starve, they would actually go into cannibalism within a week. They would be willing. So I'm gonna get a scripture and then I'm gonna let the video play out. And if the Lord has anything more, may it be brought forth to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. It says John 16 verse 2, they shall put you out of the synagogues. Yeah. The time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doth God's service. All right? And that's what they're going to do. That's why these people are talking. All right? They're showing both sides of the story. They're showing that there's going to be people, these Edomites, these, they call them, they're out there in the mountains. I forgot what they call them. But they're like NRA members. They're white supremacists, the Ku Klux Klan. They're out here in the mountains training and getting ready for this. You're going to have UN soldiers. You're going to have just people just doing as the worst they could do while they got the opportunity to. It's going to be a really bad time. And you ain't going to know how to walk in that time if you don't know the truth. And you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai guiding you in the truth. Because even the truth could deceive you. Alright? But the elect will not be deceived. In fact, they'll be judging everything.
Every compromise. Then the radio station. Not long after that, they even had the fucking cops.
Their own sovereign religious state. Built right here. Under our noses.
Ain't no one coming to help us.
They had a system that was built up right under your noses, and you didn't even know it. That's what America is. Everybody thought this was heaven. Coming to America was like heaven. But really, we were in a prison camp, and we didn't even know it. It was right under our noses. The truth was right under our noses, and we didn't even know it.
Government can't do shit. We're on our own.
We save those lost souls,
And the government can't do shit because there ain't going to be no government. You're going to have anarchy. You're going to have small pieces of government. Every neighborhood is going to be under a government, but whoever's pretty much the strongest man in that time, he's going to be ruling. And in that day, there ain't going to be nobody's really going to care about your emotion. All right? Nobody's really going to care about anybody's emotion. Elder Malcolm did a beautiful video on what's coming. And how pretty women are going to be prime choice and the ugly women are going to be like hamburger meat.
They want to be saved or not.
People don't want to believe. groups like this exist.
People are scared, man.
Someone wished to harm us.
See? And the real prophets were prophesying just like they showed in the last skit, them going back and they're like, nobody wants to hear this truth. Really? That's what they're saying. They don't want to hear this truth. They don't want us around. So what are they going to do? They're going to start killing us. They're going to target the prophets of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and kill us. They got guillotines. They got many different forms. If you look into Roman history, they were masters of torture. All right? So that's what they're bringing back. Even Donald Trump, he said himself he wants to give the country to the Roman Catholic Church.
Someone wished to destroy all that we have built here together.
And that's what they're afraid of. They're afraid that this truth, the men that push this truth, will destroy what they built. What did they build? They built this shithole. This whole world is actually infested and affected by their filth.
Some will betray us.
Right? And we are going to betray them because we ain't going to take that chip. We ain't going to take that chip. Because if you take that chip, you're going to burn. If you don't take the chip, you're going to have a very, very hard time. And most likely die, unless you're an elect. And honestly, when you say no to this chip, they're going to put you to death. Alright? Only the elect, if it's for them to be spared in that time, they're going to be spared. But if the elect, if it's their lot to die, they're going to die.
We don't know what he's capable of. Who? Their leader.
Joseph Seed.
But now, see, they're talking about the actual satanic Christian church. Like Joseph Smith. That's the leader of, I believe it's the Mormon church. Alright? So this is how they create confusion. They're talking about the men of the Lord pushing this truth, destroying the structure that they built here, the beast. And then now they switch it up and they change it to talk about the actual... You're going to have these Caucasians, Satan lives in their brain. So when there's no one to really hold them to account, they're going to do some real wicked shit. They're going to be, I mean, the things that they do, just look at slavery. When a white man can do whatever he wants, look at what they did to us in slavery. They were raping. I just saw a video where they were able to have a choice from a girl or a boy. You know, we always think about rape for the women, but you boys are going to be getting raped. You men are going to be getting raped. They eat. This is their society. This is what they built. So these Edomites are really, really sick because they have Satan in their mind. All right? So then, also though, you got to remember there's confusion of face. They may look like an Edomite, but they're Israelite. But see, that's why you got to have judgment to walk in this minefield. That's what it is. It's a minefield. Every step you take it could be your last one. And the chances are getting tighter. The mines are coming closer together just to take you out.
They call him the Father.
And those in the outside world are blind.
And if you notice, they show inside the church. GMS, Great Millstone, does not teach inside a church building, so-called. We church outside. Our church is outside. That's what the church means, is men gathering outside to war. It also means to call out from outside. We're supposed to be outside calling the people that are inside their house to come back. Because if we all repented as a nation, and we turned and we all called upon the Lord's name, Yahweh will take this place down overnight. Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai.
They do not believe. They have no faith. But I remain from sea.
And see, he's saying Bible verses while he does this, and he's actually opposed to those scriptures. Just like they show that on the Django, where that man was beating that Judite woman against a tree. He was whipping her back, and or he was going to, and he had the Bible verses all over his body. Because these men really, they go to these Christian churches, and they really think that they're doing God's work. When they're going to be killing you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, they're going to be thinking that they're doing God's work. When they put you in prison for life sentences, they think they're doing God's work. When our women betray their men, they think they're doing God's work. I'm going to read this again. John 16:2. They shall put you out of the synagogues. I mean, you're going to get a lot of rejection. You're going to be rejected. We already are rejected. We already are hated for his name's sake. But now it's going to increase. In fact, to a point where they're going to deliver us to the judges to test our faith, to purify us, and to testify for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is most of all. Yeah, the time cometh, and that's the message. It's here. It's coming. It's not, oh, we might be able to avoid it for another 10 years. There is no 10 years. There is no 5 years. And Elder Tark keeps saying a couple months. Honestly, he's very true. He's very true. His eyes are open. He's paying attention to what things are going on. The ones that think we still have 5 and 10 years, you're not paying attention. You're being willfully ignorant, hoping that this society will go on just a little bit longer. And it ain't. And if you want this society to go on any longer, you're part of the problem. It says, yeah, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doth God's service. See, and he took his eyes out. This is a spiritual thing, meaning he blinded that man. He said, you got to follow my doctrine, or you don't get a seat, you don't get to live. So he took his vision. And vision, what is it for? It's so that we may see. That's why we're supposed to be the light of the world, so we may light the way for the elect's sake. Shalak. Now, brothers, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. I want to tell you, brothers, to endure, brothers. We do have a great suffering coming, but also remember, this is a very honorable thing. This is the greatest thing you could be doing with your life. What better could you be doing? What better could you be doing? What could you go back to? And that's why we give double honors to our elders who rule Great Millstone, because they have endured. They showed endurance. They've showed diligence. They've showed faithfulness. They showed discipline. And they've helped us up to rise up from the dust. So with that, brothers, may you brothers endure. Shalom.